Everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard of Test Automation. And today we're not doing test automation. We're going to do a really quick video on fixing sound and voice. So here's my problem. I'm doing a recording of a session called on a tool called Bug, which I thought was pretty cool. Let me share my screen. I'll add that to the stage. We'll bring that up here. So this is my recording. That's actually Visual Studio Code. That is not the tool I wanted. I want to have Camtasia. There's Camtasia. Okay, I'm going to bring Camtasia to our screen over here. You might hear my dog barking in the background. We're having stuff getting fixed, and the dog is a little freaked out about it, but that's okay. All right, so here's the problem. You should be able to hear this. And I'll let it play out here, and you take a listen and see what you think.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and today we are going to be taking a look at Bug, and we're going to be taking the Candy Mapper Challenge with it.
Sound has got a little bit of air in the background, and it's not really great. I'm not really a big fan of it. So first of all, I am going to I need to export this audio. So I'm going to go and, first of all, turn off my music, which is our top two tracks over there. So now that we play it.
Bug is a comics.
Okay, I still hear the music playing out there. So let me go and find where this is. Let's see. Oh, I'm locking the one. I didn't want to lock it. I wanted to ignore it. Ignore. Let's try that again.
Extension that you add to your browser, and you'll want to turn it on.
Perfect. Now I don't have any audio with that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go and export this whole session because it's all pretty much all edited. And I'll do an export to a local file. And I'm sending it to, of course, doesn't go to the right one. It's a big problem that we've got with Camtasia and just not smart enough to know what folder you might be in, and tends to put all your folders all over the place. So here's Bug, and we're going to go into Bug Takes the Candy Mapper Challenge, and we're going to save it here. We're going to select that folder. We're going to output, but we're not putting out an MP4. We're outputting the audio only, and we're going to go and export that, saying, hey, are you sure you want to put out just the audio? Just kind of cool in 5 seconds. It does give this to me, and in here is my folder. There's the audio for that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my browser. Let's see, and which browser do I want? I want this one over here. So I've gone over here to podcast.adobe.com, and they have an enhanced feature over here. And there is a free level that you can go with. So I'm going to go and choose a file. I think maybe I'll just drag this over. We'll just grab this one over here and drop it in here and see. It is a 4-minute file. I'm not sure if they have a limit on that on the free version, but it does seem to say that you have up to an hour per day of audio that you can do to enhance the speech. So it's now working on that. Take a moment, and while that's going, I'll let you know a little preview about Bug. Bug actually did the automation, the Candy Mapper Challenge. And when I do these, I usually time them from the moment that I start, which is putting in the URL for the website, and then whatever way that it goes to create a test. Now this is putting in the validations, and it took about a minute and a half to do this. There were a few extra items in there, but I didn't really bother to edit them. My goal is I first build the test to my specifications, then I go out and I'll go run the test. And I can see the test running in the background, and you can see it took me about 1:40 to build the test and about 19 seconds to run the test with Bug And the reason this is a lot faster than any of the other comparisons of the Candy Mapper Challenge is that there was no edits. This thing ran. I recorded it and I ran it, and it worked perfectly fine. Other tools I've played around with, I will have to go back and then go and edit out the extra stuff that got in there. Interesting enough, the extra stuff did get in there, but it did not really slow down. I mean, it would speed up the execution if I took the extra bits out, but 18 seconds for a run for 10 steps, I think that's pretty cool. You can see that in a little while. I'll have the video for Bug up there. So now I've wasted a little bit of time. Hopefully this has already been done. So let's see. We have this, and let's see how what the original sounds like.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and today we are going to be taking a look at
And now we're going to switch over to the enhanced version and see how it sounds.
Bug, and we're going to be taking the Candy Mapper Challenge with it. Bug is a Chrome extension that you add to your browser, and you'll want to turn it on for incognito.
That sounded really, really good. So if you have the paid version, if you upgrade, you can see how much the upgrade is over here to this. We can start a free trial, and then you can hear how much of this, how much of it is done. Let's see. How would you like to continue? Personal use. I want personal use. Email associated for your personal account. You'll be signed out of your current account. And I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. They're saying, welcome back, Polly. And it wants my password, which, of course, you won't be able to see. And I'll continue over here. And it wants me to continue email address, which is this one, continue. And the password is this. We'll continue. We're going to use this Paul profile. And let's see if we get access to those other items. I think this is acting up a little bit. So I am going to have to stay with what we got, but I'm okay with that. So I'm going to go and export this out. Let's see if I can actually, I just did this, dude, where's my projects? Should have a new project. I should have at least one project. You're in, welcome. Okay, new project, fine, cool. Add, I have to do this again, kind of, because I already spent some time doing that. Okay, let's see if we can get that, or I can go over here and copy our link. Should have just downloaded it when I had that moment, shouldn't I have? Okay, that takes the Candy Mapper Challenge.
Let's see.
Now that's the old version.
We added this.
I believe that's the old version, and I want to enhance it. So it is. I think I got tricked up over here. It'd be great if let's go backwards a little bit. See if I can get back to my original one that had the original sound in it. All right, well, let's try one more time. We will upload the files. I want to do upload both all those. We're going to do this, bring that in here, try one more time. It's processing my file. It'll take a minute or two to complete. And it's pretty cool. I guess we're doing it a second time. So yeah, Bug passed the Candy Mapper Challenge. We've got other ones that we're going to be doing going forward. That's Visual Studio Code. Let's go back over here just to kind of show you. It was pretty easy. I'll even go to full screen. We'll detach the camera, detach the video so you can see the whole thing over here. And yeah, it's essentially building the steps as it goes right over here, and we are entering in information, doing validations. You can make asserts. You can do multiple asserts. It's basically asserting that there's text over there. So I guess you can hover, you can do an inbox variables, and then you can also pause the recording so you can make any modifications. And then finally it ends up, and then the runtime was perfect. Clicks, typing text, right clicks, assertions. It actually did pretty good for not having to do any edits on there. 18 seconds for a runtime. I thought that was pretty cool. And it also gives some gamification in there so you can unlock achievements as you go, such as variables and profiles and stuff. So cool little tool to kind of take a look at. Let's go back and see if our, let's see, and that is our console. I want my browser. Let's see if it is done. It is.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and
now let's go see if it'll let me download without having to buy it. Download. Download. Oh, download's right over here. I downloaded it 3 times already. Let's go take a look at our yep, I have downloaded it three times. So let's go open this up. And I'll take these two and we can delete them because they're exactly the same. And we'll copy that, cut that, and let's go over to see if we can find the bug in my recent. It is not, so just jump over to our folder where it opened, or maybe I closed it. So we'll go over here to where I've got that. I will open the path over there. We'll go paste this in here. And we'll go back over to our project in Camtasia. And we will close this over here. So it goes back to our Camtasia site. There we go. And now the last thing is we're going to go to our media and we're going to go open this up. Go add this in, import media. And we'll go to, let's see, this is the project we want to go to. And we should have the brand new 4, which is this enhanced version here. We'll open that up. And then we'll go drop it right onto our timeline. Now my audio over here is this one, so I'm going to go ignore that. We will add a new track above, and we will take the new one. And I think it's this guy here. And we'll go drop that in. Let's see how this sounds.
hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and today we...
Oh, that sounds beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to go add in back my music and see how that sounds.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and today we are going to be taking a look at Bug, and we're going to be taking the Candy Mapper Challenge with it.
All right, that's pretty cool. So that's the end of the session for today. I hope you enjoyed this. The tool that we're using is podcast.adobe.com. It actually will separate out music and background noise, so you can adjust this. And I personally like this at like 80%, but can't really show it to you today. But definitely consider it. I'll pop that up on our screen over here so you can see what that link was. Throw that out there. and we'll show that up on the screen. That is the URL to get to that. So as a 15-minute live broadcast, for some, not test automation, but some audio stuff. You can tell because I'm not wearing the dragon shirt today. That's a clue. And I hope everybody here has yourself a great day. And just a little quick reminder, I'm Paul Grossman. I'm looking for my next gig, and hopefully I get it before the dragon clock timer runs out. All right. Talk to you later. Cheers.